General Manager of Vontas. Tell me about this company, Vontas. What do you all do and who are you?
Thank you, Paul, for asking. So Vontas is one of the leading companies in North America and the Americas for transit solutions, and we call it ITS, Intelligent Transit Transportation Systems. We have several products in the public transit realm. Our key product, or let's say our flagship product, is the on-route CAD AVL platform, helping large transit agencies, enterprise customers, 100 vehicles and above in large urban and suburban markets, managing their bus and rail fleets. We also have yard management solutions, helping agencies make the most use of their assets, which is their vehicles, whether bus or rail. And we integrate with many other vendors. We're about 200 people. We're headquartered in the Midwest in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and where we manufacture our own hardware that we deliver to customers, and all the software solutions that then go both on the vehicle and in the dispatch and operations centers.
The one you mentioned, the product about on-site, I've seen that in action. I know when I was CEO of the MTA, we did an analysis and figured out most of our accidents were happening in our yard. Our buses hitting each other or hitting things going around. Does this software help that?
Yes, absolutely. And we are very familiar with the real-life, everyday problems transit agencies, both the technology and operations and maintenance departments, are facing in their yards. And the on-site product is exactly what you said. The goal is to deliver a single platform that integrates with solutions that the transit agencies use today for their maintenance, for their operations, and for their drivers to keep them safe. We eliminate the need for yard walks, people walking around the yard looking for buses, for the operators to walk between buses who are pulling out. Anyone who's been at a bus yard at 4 or 5 a.m. when you have 100 buses pulling out knows it's very dangerous, it's early, people are rushing, and what our solution does is it locates buses down to, could be the inch level. You know exactly where it is in the yard, you know exactly whether it's ready for pullout, has it been cleaned, fueled, is it in good status of repair, and when a driver comes in the launch, you can see he or she, they can see their name, say, okay, this is my vehicle, this is where it is, I'm walking straight there to keep everybody safe. And same when they come back from their shift, our system integrates with the CAD AVL solutions, by the way, not just ours, also lots of our competitors, and the scheduling and the maintenance, so the staff, the maintenance staff, when the bus comes in, knows exactly the bus was left here, because they can even instruct the operator, leave the bus in this spot, we can go grab it, we'll look at our analytics tools, it needs a wash, it needs a fueling, it needs to check, it needs the oil change, and it can funnel it through the process, however the agency set it up. Our tool actually works with the processes of the agency to follow those, and then it's keeping the drivers safe and help the agencies get the maximum out of their really valuable asset, the couple $100,000 vehicle.
I want that. I want that in my next operation, man. That is awesome software. Hey, also, you guys are really like partners, which I love about your company. You're not just wanting to be a vendor, you want to be a partner. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct. So Vontas today, we have about just under 50 customers today. All of them are the largest 80 to 90 transit agencies in the US and Canada. And we're really proud of the fact that the average tenure of our customers with us is well over 17 years. And this is part of our philosophy, which is that we're not here to work with transit agencies to sell you a gadget or sell you a software upgrade and hit and run quick revenue. We view ourselves as partners. We're familiarizing ourselves by talking to our customers with the long-term strategic plans. We meet with our customers on all levels, product, maintenance, leadership, multiple times a year. We keep them in touch of, this is where our product roadmap is going, this is what we want to build, how does that relate to your operational and technical challenges. And we also know, we have, as I said, we have our CAD AVL solutions, we have our communications, yard solutions. We have a set of our own products, but we also know that we're not making everything. And as the systems that we provide, especially on the vehicle, are a little bit the brain on the bus, one of our key focuses is to interface with other great companies in the field. There's a lot of interesting technologies coming up, and rather than ourselves reinventing the wheel and keeping our customers, holding them hostage and in a vendor lock, we've really over the last 3 years made a huge effort to really focus and empower open communication forums, open APIs like the IT for PT platform, and talk to all the other devices on the bus and the operations center. So and enabling our customers really to have one trusted partner who's not just out there selling them the next gadget, but get the maximum out of all the technology solutions in the market.
So how do you enable that open communication that you have between your software and everything else?
So that's a very good question. And we use standardized language and APIs for the different hardware and software modules to talk on the bus. And really it goes back to what I said before as being a partner, knowing what we're good at and knowing where there are other great, exciting companies providing solutions. And one of the things we have done over the last 2 years with our Unwrap platform is we opened it up and we also broken it apart. Historically, what you still see many times in the market, the CAD AVL solution is a big, single block, like a black box. You buy it and it does all these tracking and dispatch and radio communication things. What we've been focusing on as we're modernizing our platform is take that big block of CAD AVL and build it into configurable modules where you can look at the problem your customer has, you can look at the applications you need and actually purchase and deploy what you need to solve your problems. Because I know, and you say this a lot, Paul, if you've seen a public agency, you've seen one public agency. And the reality is that both the agency reality and environment that they're working in and the technology that is out there in the market isn't the same as it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. And I think it's our responsibility as a technology partner in the industry to grow with the growing technology and transforming with the changing needs of the public agencies.
Richard, what are some of the challenges that your customers at Vontas are facing, and how are you all helping them solve them?
That's a great question, Paul. What we're seeing in the last 2 years, security. It just continues to be an issue for customers. I mean, just recently, 3 customers who had an attack of some sort and the need on those on-prem solutions in order to recover, and how fast can they recover with a mission critical solution that we offer. And one of the big pieces for us has been the ability to move some of those customers to a cloud-based solution, trying to remove some of that vulnerability that they face when it's an on-prem solution. And it's been very successful. But more so than that, even those customers who are on-prem, we've had the opportunity with our customer care team to really step up and show our customers when they need us, we're going to be there. And we've been able to do that with these customers here in recent time.
Zach, tell us about this new product Vontas has.
So Orion was acquired by us last fall, late last year. It's a voice over IP solution that works today out of the box, tablet-based. It was, when we did the acquisition, it was already in place at MBTA in Boston, working very well on their transit vehicles, paratransit vehicles for communication. So that's where we started. Where we've been since then is we just launched our on-call solution, which is just about wrapped up. We've been working on it all of this year. It's an integrated experience, right? So it takes that standalone tablet-based voice over IP, and now it integrates it with Vontas' longtime on-route solution. So our MDT screens, you don't need another screen on your vehicle, ties right back into the IVLU, and then back over to your dispatch and operations center too, right? So your dispatchers and operations centers can work just like normal. You guys can choose your comms protocol on the back end. Whatever works best for your geography or for your locale, if that's voice over IP or radio, pick your best, plug it in, and it's plug and play ready to go. That's what on-call is all about.
Zach, for large operations like I've been involved in my career, there's been a lot of radio chatter. When people are trying to talk back to dispatch, sometimes they're on top of each other. Does this mean that helps reduce that radio chatter?
Yeah, so it provides more opportunities, I guess, right? You can choose what makes sense for you. With voice over IP2, you get more of a digital solution, right? So there's more of a background. We're actually looking at some neat stuff around AI on those voice patterns too that you can't do so much with radio in the old school. But at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be radio or voice over IP. We're happy to work with either and provide options that make the most sense for your agency at the end of the day.
So where is this actually live right now?
Yeah, so I mentioned MBTA earlier, so it's been in Boston for years, and it just actually launched very recently at Dallas DART as well too. So that same solution for paratransit works right out of the box, implemented, I'm not kidding, in weeks, right? Might even be days,
Wow.
Which is big in this industry, right? To be able to get value very quickly. So if the tablet's there, install the software, you're ready to go.